There are some shows that come once in a lifetime and revolutionize the world of television forever. These shows create new worlds and, in the process, change our own. And that's why we just can't get enough. Game of Thrones, Friends, and now the latest to join the list of legendary shows is the Netflix super hit series Stranger Things. Let's look at how the show spawned an entire industry and revived the culture of the 80s. For starters, Stranger Things and the Cultural Revolution. When Erica Sinclair, as the only valid voice of reason in all of Hawkins, Indiana, proclaimed that "you're all so nerdy it makes me physically ill," she wasn't just targeting her nerdy brother and his boy gang. That was an attack on all of us. But hey, this show literally made being nerdy cool again, so we'll take it as a compliment. When the first season came out on July 15th, 2016, no one could possibly have even imagined the heights it would achieve. Fast forward 6 years, and this Duffer Brothers production has become the start of a brand new era, or shall we say the revival of an old one, quite literally. The latest season of the show became one of the highest grossing series of all time, earning a whooping amount of $287 million and leaving behind all other shows that are trying oh so desperately to catch up. If this is the kind of fire our sci-fi favorite is creating at the box office, then you can only imagine the cultural impact, the way the show is changing our lives. And of course, the show isn't just a show at this point in time. It's become a lifestyle for many, with fans obsessively following the lives of the actors and spending thousands on just the Stranger Things merch. It's safe to say that the Hawkins fever is here to stay. Next, fans love the trip to the past. Perhaps the most exciting aspect of the show is that it's a strange mixture of the past and the future. We have little kids running around, fighting forces from the upside-down world using scientifically developed magical abilities, and using tech so advanced that Elon Musk probably wants to know their secrets too. But, incidentally, all this madness is set in the quiet, seemingly mundane, and apparently boring suburb of 80s Indiana. And that's the compelling bit, if we're being really honest. We mean, not to discredit the fantastic acting and the riveting storylines, but you know what we mean. This is the icing on the cake that the series offers to its fans. Stranger Things is a strange mix of interesting things. The colorful fashion of that era, the country, hip-hop, Billy Joel vibe music, the flared pants, the Eggos, the conventional high school troops, or that one high school couple that has all our hearts. We get all that from a series alongside the mystery gang energy of our main characters who are fighting the greatest evil of all time while trying to save the world. And they do all that while still looking fly. If you don't believe us when we say that this strategy is a hit with Gen Z, at least acknowledge that there's a reason why the merch has been selling for millions all over the world. Literally, there's a reason why Netflix believes oh so strongly that Stranger Things merch revenue can turn its fortunes around. Let's look at how the show brings back Stranger fashion. Let's jump straight into showing you how far and beyond the reach of the show. We've been talking about it for far too long, and it's only fair that we give you examples. So everyone knows that season 4 of the show was the biggest hit. Brands were quick to sweep in and take the opportunity to make some profit out of it. The clothing brand Quicksilver was very quick when it came to seizing the chance to make a whole clothing line based on Stranger Things fashion. So we have t-shirts with the Hellfire logo and D&D graphic tees. They even went as far as including merch featuring aspects of the Upside Down. Oh, and how can we forget the Argyle's Surfer Boy pizza reference? If that's not enough, then there's the fact that they literally have character wardrobes. You don't even have to make an effort to figure out the exact aesthetic. All you need to do is walk in and find clothes ditto from the wardrobes of Nancy, Mike, and even Max. Let's face it, Max has the best fashion sense of all of them. But then again, Quicksilver isn't the only brand capitalizing on Stranger Things' success. The costumes of the characters, including the very grotesque black attire of Vecna himself have become a classic costume for the masses. When Season 1 came out, Eleven's pink dress was all the rage, and now it's Chrissy's cheerleader costume. Of course it is. Who doesn't love a cheerleader? Coming up, a return to the good old days of music? Before there were music videos with lyrics going at the speed of 183,894 miles per second, and before the music industry became all glitz and glamour. Not saying that we have a problem with it, things used to be much simpler. And let's face it, the pull of nostalgia is a strong one, and we all crave a little simplicity every now and then. That's precisely what the show offers in terms of its return to the 80s classic country pop music. The best part is that the show has somehow managed to bring the past back from the dead. If you don't believe, then at least believe what's right in front of your eyes. At this point in time, if you're someone who has even a little exposure to the internet, you've probably heard Running Up That Hill by Kate Bush at some point. The song is the music that helps Max fight off Vecna multiple times in the show, and the use of this song has somehow managed to make it to all the charts and boost it by 9,000%. Phew! Insane, right? That's just the thing we're talking about when we say that this epic sci-fi does have strange powers to revive quite a lot from the dead. Looking at you, Max. Moving on, what are some of the most heartwarming moments on set? Now that we've spent so much time ravishing the success of the show, it's only fair if we get into the behind-the-scenes world of the sci-fi series that changed our worlds. Because even though on screen we see the characters constantly in crisis, trying to save their world, our actors don't have the same worries. And obviously, making a show as intense as this, you'd need to be able to chill a little on set and enjoy a quick laugh with your friends. Luckily for the rest of us, the cast and crew of this Netflix series have a ton of these moments, and we'd like to share their joy with the rest of you. Because, again, joy is something that should be shared. It's our philosophy. So, let's jump right into it. Stranger Things fans may not agree on everything, but if there's one consensus in this universe, it's that Dustin is a cutie. Luckily for us, so is his real-life actor, Gaten. One of our favorite heartwarming moments was from an interview behind the scenes of Season 4. The cutest part of the interview was perhaps Gaten opening a goodie bag and getting excited over every little thing he found. The moment was perhaps so endearing because it reminded us that, at the end of the day, these actors are just kids. And hey, the boy literally found Razzles and a really cool tote bag in his gift package. We'd be thrilled too. Next, Millie's very own method of acting method. There's this really funny clip of Eleven, baby Eleven, and their very scary papa just casually doing jumping jacks and running around on set. It's so jarring to see these actors fully in costumes, but acting so very unlike their characters. It's like the clash of two worlds, and that's what makes it so amusing. Turns out, the running around wasn't just for kicks. This was Millie's own personal strategy to get a little dirty. Apparently, she had to shoot a scene in which she was covered in sweat. And hey, who needs makeup artists when you can do the job yourself? Way to go, Millie. Lastly, Noah and Millie's TikTok stardom. There's no way you've forgotten this one. Come on, there was a literal viral clip of the pair together trying to do this very endearing dance routine. It literally made us melt to watch how the show fostered their friendship and how natural it seemed seeing the two of them pair up like that. Of course, on screen, Eleven and Will are an unlikely duo, but Millie and Noah in real life have a bond that is so innocent and sweet that whenever we see the two of them interact, we can't help but go, "Aww." Sorry, this is getting a little sappy. But let's face it, folks, the behind-the-scenes cute moments are just as vital as the on-screen scary ones. That's what makes Stranger Things what it is today. And while there are 100 other moments we can talk about, these are our top ones. And we're out of time. It's a wrap for today. Let us know your favorite behind-the-scenes moments from the show in the comments below. If you liked this video, don't forget to subscribe. See you next time.